Joyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. This morning, Ghana Water Company forced to shut down water supply in parts of Accra West, Bong Ada, as it grapples with deteriorating water turbidity and equipment failure.
We have had to shut down the Kesebe treatment plant in Ada because of high turbidity. We have been at the Wager treatment plant. We had some challenges with some of our equipment.
We'll hear from the company as it experiments with chemicals to resume operations. Also, low turnout and missing names are some of the issues arising from exhibition centers as the exercise ends today.
And I went to my polling center. I couldn't find my name in the register.
We went to check the list and they said our names are not in the list.
In business,
CD to remain stable against the US dollar in the near term following the upgrade in Ghana's rating by Fitch. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And in our stories of hope today, we'll hear the tale of two brothers who are leveraging on engineering and innovation to bring relief to an entire community despite dropping out of school at Primary 5 and JHS 2.
Yeah. 5 gears CLM. Second one.
This car has 5 gears.
The machine has come to help. It has lessened our burden.
2 days.
I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson, bringing you details of these stories. The Ghana Water Company has been compelled to stop supply in parts of Accra West, Bong and Ada due to the worsening water turbidity. Residents have endured days without water flowing through their pipes. Stanley Marty, the Public Relations Officer of the Ghana Water Company Limited, explains that treatment is difficult primarily due to the spillage for the Akansobo Dam. Consequently, the company was forced to shut down the pumps in the affected areas.
We have had to shut down the Kesebe treatment plant in Ada because of high turbidity of the raw water. The treatment plant is unable to treat the water to meet the drinking water standards and that we use. So we had to shut down the plant and pay our standard operating procedures. There's no way to treat unwholesome water or water that does not reach the standard.
Mr. Mate adds that the company is currently exploring various chemical treatments as part of efforts to improve the quality of the water.
But we are doing everything possible as a company to resume production. So we are looking for other means that we can use to do some type of chemical to bring down the turbidity before treatment. And that we are hoping that within a very short time we should be able to sort out that one, and then we'll start the treatment of the water.
Stanley Mate is Communications Director at the Ghana Water Company Limited. Now let's do some health stories. It's been 6 clear days since the announcement by the Health Minister's PRO to management of the Kolibu Teaching Hospital to immediately resume services to outpatients of the renal dialysis unit of the hospital. The facility has been shut for the past 5 months, 17 days, over 4 million cedi debt. Workers at the facility who spoke to Joy News on condition of anonymity say there has not been any official communication from management directing them to accept outpatients. Kojo Balfour-Ahinkra is the president of the Renal Patients Association.
But the problem is, I'm so surprised Kolibu is not coming out to tell the minister what the situation is. Because there are a couple of times the minister has said that they are owing the company, Fizenos, some 4 million Ghana cedis. And I remember we even came to your studios with the presidential advisor on health, Dr. Isian Sasari. And he also gave us a promise that they were going to pay that money. That is the challenge Kolibu is having. It's not anything. Until that money is paid, they cannot open.
Kojo Balfour-Ahinkra is president of the Renal Patients Association. Now, low turnout and missing names are some of the issues arising at exhibition centers as the voter register exercise draws to a close today. The 5-day exercise, as outlined by the Electoral Commission, was designed to enable voters to review, validate, and rectify any inaccuracies in the information recorded on the electoral roll in preparation for the district assembly elections. In certain regions, a noticeable lack of enthusiasm among the public was observed. My colleague Martina Bugri reports from the northern region.
Joy News visit to the Sanerigu and Tamale South constituency shows an ideal day for most of the officers because people were not coming to the center. At some of the centers, the officers said they have recorded just one person for some of the days. Another issue that came up strongly was missing names. All the centers Joy News visited, there were issues of missing names. Let's listen to some of the people who could not find their name.
Police said I couldn't find my name in
the list, and they said our names are not in the list.
Joy News sources are the EC officers, even though confirmed the issues of missing names is widespread. They declined to comment on camera.
Meanwhile, the Electoral Commission chairperson Jen Mensah explained to Joy News that even though the centers had limited activities, the use of the digital systems by individuals has been impressive.
Usually, the exhibition exercises are pretty slow. The participation usually is not as high as registration. But the good news is that, a lot of people are using the SMS system to check their status and their details and so on. And so that has been encouraging. Although not many people have gone to the field to physically check. What the statistics that we are receiving from our IT officers indicate that more people are checking using the SMS system.
Jen Mensah is the Electoral Commission chairperson. Now, leadership of the NPP says it has launched an investigation into the allegations of vote buying among candidates during the recently concluded presidential primaries. Several delegates came forward reporting that they received monetary inducements from some candidates. Deputy General Secretary of the party, Haruna Mahama, affirmed that the party is treating the claims with seriousness and is committed to a thorough investigation. He spoke with Evans Mensah on Top Story.
But they clearly indicated how they were collecting. But what were they collecting? For what purpose? That has not been stated. The party is hearing and getting to know some of these particular matters. At the appropriate time, the party will look at them. If there are sanctions to be given, this matter should be investigated. They will also check against the guidelines that was issued by the Presidential Elections Committee. If this was given them to induce the people, then this is a matter the party will look at.
Haruna Mahama is Deputy General Secretary of the NPP. Now, imagine dropping out of school at Primary 5 and JHS 2 due to financial constraints, but still able to lift the burden of others through engineering and innovation. That's the story of Stephen and Cephas Loli, who are leveraging on their talent to bring relief to an entire community. My colleague James Aveji tells this story in the following report.
5 gears CLM. First one at the front, second one at
This
the back.
car has 5 gears, just like the cars that you are used to. The only difference is that the reverse gear lever is separate.
Cephas and Stephen, two brothers who have decided to put their creative skills to work, described to me how they built their own car. Their highest level of education is Primary 5 and JHS 2. Their inspiration is fed by their deep passion to create. Now the fruits of their ingenuity are beginning to take shape. They have already manufactured a car, a corn shelling machine, a fishing outboard motor, and a host of others. The two Loli brothers decided to use their creations to bring some relief to farmers.
1 to 3 people can take 3 days to show with the hand. The machine has come to help. It has lessened our burden.
2 days.
Fulfilling our dream is delaying because we don't have financial support. Our goal is to manufacture stronger cars that can convey food from the hard-to-reach villages to town.
Till help comes, Cephas and Stephen will continue to do their best to improve the lives of the community in which they live. James Aveji's report for Joy News. Stephen and Cephas' story of hope ending the bulletin. In our top story, Ghana Water Company forced to shut down water supply in parts of Accra West, Kpong Ada, as it grapples with deteriorating water turbidity and equipment failure. I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.